I've been thinking a lot about this since Donald Trump won the presidency. And there's a couple things that they're talking about him doing that I just don't see happening. It's scary, and there is a chance that they could do this and it may work, but I'm struggling to find a path that they can do it and make it legal. One is mass denaturalizations. And if you don't know what denaturalization would be, that's where you have somebody who was not born an American citizen, who got their citizenship later, and denaturalization is taking that citizenship away. It can be done, but usually is reserved for actual people who have committed actual crimes, not for law-abiding citizens. If you've paid your taxes, if you've never committed any violent offenses, things like that, they can't just take your citizenship away. That has to go through court. And if they try to pass a major law, well, I think Congress is going to block it because, as I've talked about in a couple of videos and in a couple of my live streams, that congressional Republican, they know one of the things that they want is power, and they know there's another election coming. Donald Trump doesn't care about the next election. He's not focused on winning that. Now, he's going to be arrogant enough to think that his policies are doing so well that they'll grow their majorities and he'll be able to pass more stuff, so there will be another election. And there's all other kinds of safeguards, so the election will happen. But they won't be able to pass anything through Congress. An executive order will get challenged in the courts and tossed. Like, you can't just denaturalize a bunch of people without passing something. I just don't see how that works. And as far as ending birthright citizenship, the 14th Amendment says any person born in the United States or any of the areas subject to its jurisdiction, which a lot of people have taken to mean, born to American citizen parents, if you're born abroad, etc., are American citizens by birth. By virtue of being born, you have your citizenship. And they want to end that. And how do you do that? Well, they would have to pass a constitutional amendment. I've talked about that in other videos and live streams. That takes 2/3 of both chambers of Congress. They don't have that kind of a majority. And 38 states. They don't have that kind of a majority. They just don't have the numbers to end birthright citizenship, and or to even change it. So that's not gonna happen. As scary as it is that we have American citizens that are talking about wanting to do these things, I'm starting to look, now that I'm calming down from this election and focusing on what we need to do going forward. I'm seeing how some of these things just can't happen. They may talk about it, and they may try to do it in other ways, but based on the law, they can't make it happen. And I think even this corrupt Supreme Court that we currently have will have a breaking point, and some of these things they just will have to say no to.